If you would like to support me in making these videos, please check out the link to my Patreon campaign down below. If you support me on Patreon, you will also automatically be entered to one of my monthly giveaways. So in the last episode we prepped and primed the body, and this time we are going to be applying some color. Now first of all, I'm just going to be applying some pepper gray as a base for some carbon fiber decals. After I apply 2 light coats of the pepper gray, I will be letting that to dry and then mask all those carbon fiber areas off, and after that I'm going to be applying the main body color. So firstly just 2 light coats of the pepper gray and then on to masking. The first light coat has been applied, and as you can see it covers really well, so we just top off the airbrush, let it sit for about 5 minutes and apply a second coat in the same manner as we did the first coat. Not too thick, we're not going for full coverage as that is pretty much already achieved after that first coat. The second coat has now been applied, and we're going to let that dry for about 30 minutes before moving on to doing some masking on all of those carbon fiber areas. Now in this case I am using some KIP tape. You could also just use some Tamiya, either is fine. I have a link to both of them in the description below, to an Amazon page and also to my own web shop where both of these tapes are available. So basically what I'm doing in this case is applying a big piece of tape over the area that needs to be covered, and then I'm just gently cutting it out with a sharp knife after I firstly just pressed down the edges of the panel line with a toothpick. With the first vent now done, you probably get the point, and we're doing the others in the exact same manner, and also masking the roof, some rear pieces, and some parts on the side skirts. Just to change it up entirely from the normal that I usually do in all the other builds, I'm gonna be painting this one green. Now the green I chose is from a Bullitt Mustang. I don't believe it's the exact match to the one from the movie in the 60s or 70s. I think it is the match to the 2008 Mustang that Ford did as a tribute to the actual movie car with that metallic green paint. Now that paint looked really cool to me, so I decided to use that on this one. Firstly, I was doing the hard to reach, easy to forget spots, and then moving on to the rest of the body, as you can see here. The first coat was finished off and it covers really quickly thanks to that gray underlayer that is already pretty dark. After letting the airbrush sit for 5 minutes, some of the metallic flake in the paint got to the bottom, so I mixed it up again just by closing the front nozzle with my fingers and then blowing some air through it. That gives some back pressure, creating some bubbles and thus making the paint mix nicely, and I could move on to doing those hard to reach easy to forget spots again and moving on to the rest of the body as well. So as I mentioned, due to the darker base coat with the metallic gray that I applied for the carbon fiber decals, the green covered really quickly as well, so just 2 coats was more than enough. After I applied that second coat, I let it dry for about 5 minutes and then carefully started removing the masking tape.